Uh, Hello, am I audible? Okay, okay, yeah. So today we will be discussing about uh, relay mod. So I hope you might already be aware about relay modules, right? So today again we'll be discussing about relay modules. So yesterday we discussed about how to convert a decimal number into, sorry, a binary number into decimal number, because we are actually working on something called the send enable function, isn't it? Send enable function, which is responsible for extracting first 4 bits of a binary 8-bit binary, and then extracting the last 4 bits as well. So these first 4 bits and the last 4 bits, these are sent to one more function, send command function, where we are actually sending these data, binary data, to the LCD module through wire.h library. So currently we are putting it aside. On the part of it, first we need to know how to convert a decimal number into binary to decimal, and we need to know about bit masking, left shift, right shift. So on one side we'll be discussing about wire communication, and one session we are discussing about different kinds of parts, basic parts, okay, which are used in Arduino projects. So today on the part of it we'll be discussing about relay module. In relay module, actually there are so many types, okay, like a single pole, single throw, double pole, single throw, double pole, double throw, single pole, double throw. Like this, there are multiple types. So usually a relay module comes with three different pins. Okay. So you might have seen these kind of pins. Okay. The first one is NO. NO means normally open. So it can be either the first pin, it can be either NO or NC. Okay. If NO means normally open, NC means normally closed. So relay modules basically there are different classifications. So on according to one classification, there are two types. One is normally opened and another one is normally closed. Okay, normally opened and normally closed. So this is the normally open relay module, and the second one is common. Okay, and here we are having one more pin, NC, which means normally closed. So we are having one normally open terminal. We are having one NC. If you take a single channel relay, then it will be having both NO and NC pins, normally open pin and normally closed pin. Okay, and in between normally open and normally closed, we will be having a common pin, normally open, normally closed, and common. Okay, so and on the right side you will be having a header pin. So this is actually basically a relay module, single channel relay module. So on the right side you are having input voltage, ground, and VCC. So this IN pin is also called as control pin. Okay, this IN pin is also called as control pin because it is used to control the output of the relay. We will discuss how it controls the output of a relay in detail. So basically NO refers to normally open and NC refers to normally closed, and COM means common pin. Okay, and on the right side we will be having IN pin, which is control pin, basically called as a control pin, and then we are having the power supply, VCC, and ground. Okay. So if you just check the backside of this relay module, the actual relay module, so you will be having something like this. Okay. This is the common pin, and here we are having one coil. Okay. This is the another coil. We will discuss about that. And this is the NC pin, and this is the normally closed pin, and this is the normally open pin. Okay. This is normally closed and normally open. So from a coil, we are having two terminals. Okay. From a coil, we are having two terminals, and we are having one common thing. Okay. So inside a relay module, if you just open the relay module, you will basically find a coil. Okay, coil. Just like an inductor, you will have a coil. So which is having so many turns, copper turns. There is a formula as well to determine the number of copper turns that we will discuss in the upcoming session. So basically from this copper coil, so there would be two. See, this particular terminal and this particular terminal, these are actually emerging from the internal coil. Whatever the coil we are having inside a relay module, from that coil we are having these two terminals. Okay, and this terminal which is present in the middle position is called as the common pin, and one is normally opened pin and another one is normally closed pin. So now if you just check the upper surface of a relay module, okay, so you will be having something like this, okay, in the armature. So now let's see the construction of a single channel relay module. Okay, because there are many people who don't know about uh, construction of relays, how these relays actually do work. Okay, and then we will discuss about types of relays. And again in the tomorrow's session, we will discuss about, again we will be discussing about the coding part. So where we will be discussing about um something like you know left shift operation, right shift operation, all this stuff. But I just don't know whether the audio is also being recorded or not. Yeah, I'm getting the audio. Okay. Test. Yeah. So now we will be discussing about the construction of single channel relay module. Okay, it typically consists of different parts. So here 5 parts have been listed. It is typically consisting of these 5 parts. The first one is the coil. Okay, which is very essential component in a relay module. Basically, many people know that a relay module, like even with the help of small voltage, okay, if you apply small voltage, you can complete the circuit of a higher voltage, isn't it? On one side, you will be having a higher voltage, like a 240, 220 volt. You'll be connecting something like a, the light that we use, the bulb that we use in our household applications, which is rated for AC. Okay, something like a 220 volt, and you can control that with the help of a small signal DC voltage around 5 volt. So there are 5 volt relays which are most famous in electronic field, 5 volt relay modules. So with that signal you can control the powers that uh, you can control the power supply higher voltages. Okay, so but it is very essential to know how these relays are constructed. So if you just remove the outer covering, the plastic covering of a relay module, and if you just check inside, you will be having a coil. So from that coil, we will be having two pins. Okay, two pins or two terminals of a coil. So this coil generates a magnetic field when electric current is passed through it, which is used to open or close the switch contacts. Okay, basically on upper surface, you will be having the switch contacts. Okay, on the upper surface, you will be having the switch contacts. So these switch contacts are at higher voltages. Okay, these are at higher voltages. So now, if you apply small DC power supply, if you just apply small DC voltage to the terminals of the coil, it generates a magnetic field. So due to this magnetic field, when electric current is passed through a coil, automatically we know both are interlinked electromagnetic waves, right? We call it as EM waves, electromagnetic waves. So when you pass electric field, immediately magnetic field also produced around the coil, and due to this magnetic field, whatever the upper surface we are having the thin sheet-like structure, right, which are actually connected with the AC source. Okay, these get closed. So yeah, that is about the coil. Okay, the coil is a very essential part, and then we are having contacts. Okay, these contacts can be of two different types. One is normally open contact and another one is normally closed contact. We will discuss about what is normally open and what is normally closed. Okay. And then we are having armature. So the armature is the movable component that is attracted by the magnetic field generated by the coil. It opens or closes the contacts depending on the state of the coil. Okay. See, here we are having two different pins, right? NC pin and NO pin. These NC pin and NO pins are called as contacts. Okay. Normally closed and normally open. Okay. These are actually emerging from the contacts only. Okay. And here we are having two terminals for coil. So these two terminals needs to be connected with a small DC voltage. So when you pass a DC voltage, when you apply DC voltage across these coil terminals, then this will when small electric current passes through the internal coil, due to this electric current, magnetic field is produced. This magnetic field, okay, causes the it can be it can uh, it can actually turn on the switch, okay, internal switch. So which can be either normally open or it can be normally closed. So we will discuss what exactly is normally open and normally closed in the session. Okay. And this armature on the upper surface, these are the actual contacts. These are the actual contacts. So this armature is the movable part. So when you just apply the magnetic field, these contacts move. Okay. Thus they complete the circuit. So the frame provides the mechanical
Yes, sir.
support. Sorry.
Sir, this is your video is actually fixed at one that working on live stream window.
Okay.
For me, my mic wasn't working. I tried to send you the message, but here it is not visible. I can actually send you the photo. I think you are recording this one, right?
Yeah. The session is being recorded.
Yeah.
Aren't
So
you able to see my screen?
this is, yeah. Now I'm able to see your screen. So I tried to send you the message. Then now I connected the Bluetooth. It is working. So that is,
Okay.
mic
Thanks for.
wasn't working today.
Okay.
But I'm okay with the relay. It's not a problem. So I understand that how that relay is the same system which has been working
Yeah.
very
Right.
long time. I think relays are very good.
Yeah. I think you are very well
The
aware about
main
relays.
idea is same. It's still the main idea is same.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. It's main idea is same for the relays as it was earlier. Right. The main idea hasn't changed. Now we use automatic relays basically. Yes.
Yeah.
Got it. Now everything is visible, sir.
Oh,
Perfect.
okay. Fine. So these are the contact pins, normally open and normally closed. We are having two terminals for the coil, internal coil. So you need to apply a small DC voltage to these coil pins.
Okay.
Okay. And this is the common pin. So
Yes,
this is how a relay module look like. I am sure you might have seen this before. So internally inside, if you just remove the outer covering of a relay module, this blue color part, mechanical structure frame. If you remove this mechanical frame
sir.
structure, then
Hmm.
inside that you will be having a coil. So this coil, there will be two terminals for the coil. So you
Hmm.
need to apply DC voltage to these coils, and on the top surface you will be having an armature. This armature is the movable part. Okay. So
Hmm.
here you can find, see there are two different
Yes.
sheet-like materials, right? So there will be a small spacing between them. Okay.
Yes. Sir.
Despite they appears to be touching each other, but
Hmm.
actually they are not. There would be small space, small minimum spacing between that. Whenever you just apply any small voltage to these coil pins, when electric current passes, small current passes through this coil, it
Hmm.
produces the magnetic field around the coil. Due to this magnetic
Hmm.
field, it causes the upper
Hmm.
copper plate to touch the bottom one. Okay. Does it forms the circuit.
Okay.
Okay. Thus the circuit is completed.
Yeah.
So basically relays can be classified into
Yes. Sir.
two different types. One is normally open and normally closed. We'll be having two terminals, normally open and normally closed. So we will see
Yes.
what is normally open and normally closed in the session as well.
Yes. Sir.
So and coming to there are different kinds of arrays. Okay,
Hmm.
sorry, different kinds of relays. The first one is based on channel.
Hmm.
Okay, we will be having a single channel, two channel relay,
Yes. Sir.
three channel relays. So basically, what's a channel? Any idea?
Yes. Sir. Hmm.
Any idea? What do you mean by the number of channels?
Like how many devices we can connect with them?
Yeah. So the number of channels you are having,
Hello.
yeah, you are able to hear
Yeah.
me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the number of channels that you are having, the same number of loads you can
Yes, sir. I'm
control.
able to hear you. My internet connection is bad. Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So these number of channels represents completely independent circuits. Okay, completely independent. You are having two channel relay means you are having two separate relays.
Okay.
Okay, so two relays can control
Mhm.
two different circuits independently. They are not dependent with each other, completely independent. So if you are having three channel, if you are taking a three
Yes.
channel relay, basically that means you are having three relays on your board. Okay, you are having three relays. So each relay can control an
Mhm.
independent circuit. Thus,
Mhm.
three independent circuits can be controlled. So that is based on the
Mhm.
number of channels. So here we are having one image as well.
So it is the input is one. Input is one for all the three.
Couldn't understand. Can you just repeat?
No, no. What I mean to oh, sir, my internet connection is horrible. Okay. What I'm saying is that the input is one for all the three outgoing channels. Is
Your
it?
voice is actually breaking. Can you just send me a message in the chat box?
Yeah. 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 It's okay, sir. I will send you later. No problem. Please continue.
I couldn't hear you. Can you just send a message in the chat box?
1 second. 1 second. This working or not?
Audio is clear, but I think it's fixed now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. Okay now. It's working, sir.
One input for three outgoing channels. One input for three outgoing channels.
Yeah.
See, it depends. Actually, we are having
Okay.
it
Okay.
depends. So there are
Got it.
modules for which we are having two separate channels as I mean two separate inputs. They are marked with IN1 and IN2. Okay. So for three outgoing channels, we will be
Okay.
having three different
Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes.
inputs:
Yes.
IN1, IN2, IN3.
Hmm.
That's why
Okay.
I told it will be
Got it.
controlling three independent circuits. So independent means both all three are different.
Yes.
So yeah,
Hmm.
where is that? See, if you take, I have shown you an image where it is a single channel relay. Okay. So if you just observe this single channel relay, you are
Hmm.
having only IN. There is no postfix like IN1, IN2,
Hmm.
IN3 because these can
Yes,
control
sir.
only one circuit, one independent circuit. So just one input. But if you take a three channel relay or two channel relay, it will be having
Hmm.
IN1 and IN2.
Hmm.
That means two inputs because two independent circuits,
Hmm.
isn't it? So here at
Is it
VCC
the
and
same as L298, L298 and kind of thing?
yeah, there are actually different things. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. There also we have IN1, IN2, EN1, EN2, right?
yeah, right. So that
So I
is
thought it was
enable,
similar there as well.
and that is EN1 and EN2.
Yeah.
That's related to enable pin.
Enable. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So if you are using something like multiplexers, there we will be having some select lines between the input. Yeah, something like that.
Hmm.
Yes, right. So between these input one and input two, we can switch. So yeah, for
Yes.
single channel relay, we will be having IN only IN,
Yes.
but for
Got it.
dual channel
Got
or
it.
multiple channels, we will be having IN1, IN2 like that.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. So do you have any idea about a normally closed and normally open? Any idea about NC and NO?
Normally open, basically the channel that is open, and normally, yeah. So like it depends on how it is designed. Normally closed will be, I think in this particular case, the circuit is off in normally closed. Normally open, the circuit is open. Circuit is working basically. Normally closed, the circuit is open. Normally open, the circuit is closed. In this particular case.
Yeah. So actually we are having two different things, NO and NC. In normally open, as it states, open means open circuit. So if the circuit is not closed by default, electricity is not conducted. That means it is normally in off state, off condition. So in normally closed, that means the circuit is closed by default.
Okay.
So the circuit is closed by default. Then that means it is in on condition. Okay. So in normally open, if you use normally open, what actually happens is you are having two. See, only we are having one input pin. If you take a single channel relay, we are having only one input, but we are having two outputs, NO and NC. So the difference, see, this is the common pin. Common means like you just need to understand. It's like a ground. It's common. So let's say you want to connect a bulb over here. Okay, you want to connect a bulb.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you want to connect a bulb, then this is common pin. Okay. This is the common one. If you want to connect it to either NC or NO, this one terminal needs to be connected with common. That is the common terminal. So now the important aspect here we need to understand is that what happens if we connect it with the normally closed and what happens if we connect the another pin with the normally open. That is the important thing here we need to understand. Okay. So if you connect it to the normally open, what actually happens is it will not turn on until you power it. Okay. It will not get turned on until you power it. If you connect it to NC, it will be normally connected until you power it. Okay. That means if you power it, it will get turned off.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Got it. Yes.
So if you connect it to NO, normally open.
Clear,
So open, as the name suggests, by default, it is the circuit would be the circuit is open. Okay. Whenever you just power it, immediately the circuit gets completed because the armature moves and then it forms a conductive path. Then automatically, whenever you power it, immediately it will get turned on. But if you connect it to NC, when you power it, then it will turn off. Okay. By default, it will be connected. Okay. That is the difference between normally open and normally connected.
Yes, got it.
So this is the movable region, armature region. Internally, we are having a coil. Because of this coil, this on and off, that everything can be operated. So that is what actually shown over here. So when you are connecting it to NC, that means when normally closed. Okay, by default it is in the conductive region. Okay, whenever you connect it to normally open.
Yes.
So
yes, sir.
So now we'll jump into the different kinds. Okay, different types of, yeah, here we are having an image as well. So as you can see.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we will do the simulations as well. Rather than this would be a little bit confusing. When we do simulations, then we will understand much in detail. As of now, only one thing we need to know, understand is that if you use a normally open pin, okay, as the name suggests, the circuit will be open. That means no, by default, whatever the load that you are connecting to the relay, so no power supply would be passed through it until you power it up. Okay, on the other terminal, on the other side of, if you apply some voltage and you to the inductor coil, which is present inside the relay, then only the armature moves and it forms a conductive region. It closes the open circuit. That's how the another circuit on the other side of the relay that's get closed. Okay, now it will be power. It will get a power supply. But in case of a normally closed, by default itself, it is in closed condition. The circuit is completed. Whenever you give a small power supply, then immediately it will shut down. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So relay module definition. So I think no definition is required, but still I will read at least. The relay module definition, okay, a relay module is simply a relay that's been packaged with a driver circuit to make it easier to control. So we are calling it as a module, relay module. Okay, actual relay is only the blue color one that we have seen in this picture, where we are having a inductor inside and a armature with it. Okay, this is the actual relay. So, but this relay module is packaged with a driver circuit to make it easier to control. Okay, this is called as a relay module. We will see in detail in the tomorrow session what kind of driver circuits are used. There are different driver circuits available. So those different various driver circuits, its technical parameters, we will check the data sheet, current requirements, and everything we will be analyzing. Okay. So starting from it is these relay modules are very common. It is used in almost all kind of applications. Now we will directly jump into different kinds of configurations of relay. Okay, different types and configurations of relay. The first one is, as I told earlier, there are SPST relays, SPDT relay, DPDT relay, and DPST relay. So in SPST relay, we are which means a single pole, single throw, single pole, single throw. SPDT means single pole, double throw, and DPDT means double pole, double throw, and DPST means double pole, single throw. So in SPST, single pole, single throw. So you will be having a single pole. That means only one VCC. Okay, which basically controls one load circuit. So you are having one VCC. You are controlling one load, one VCC and one load. Okay, that is the SPST, single pole, single throw. That's what we just seen just a couple of minutes ago in the Circuit Digest website, where we have seen a single pole, single throw. So how to identify if it's a single pole or double pole? For single pole, it will be having only one ion. Okay, only one ion. If you are having multiple ions, ion input one, input two, so that means it's a double pole. Okay, because you are requiring multiple inputs, right? So yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, so this is a single pole, single throw relay. That means you are having only one ion and only one output. But the output can be, you can connect it to either normally open or normally closed. That's your wish. Okay. For each and every throw, there will be normally open and normally closed. It's up to your wish. Whether you want it to be, whether the output you want it to be normally opened or normally closed, it's your wish. But for every pole, there will be a NO and NC available. Okay, that means it's one throw. Both NO and NC are considering it as one throw, one input, one output. Because at a time you cannot connect it to both normally open and normally closed, right? Yeah. And next one is single pole, double throw. Because if you try to connect it to both normally open and normally closed, that means all the time it keeps on glowing, isn't it? The LED all the time it keeps on glowing.
Yes, sir.
And coming to the SPDT, single pole, double throw. So that means you are having only one input, but you are having multiple outputs. So that means one input, you can control multiple loads. That's what you just asked a question couple of minutes ago. Whether we'll be having only one input or multiple inputs. Yeah, it depends upon the relay configuration. If you are using single pole, single throw, you will be having only one input and one output. But if you are using something like a single pole double throw, you will be having only one input. But with that one input, you can control two outputs. That means you can connect it to two different loads. Okay, so that is a single pole double throw. I'll show you a single pole double throw relay module as well. Just give me a second. My system hanging right now. Actually, I'm out of storage in my device. Control Alt. No response.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Actually, my system is currently it's not responding. I am unable to even move my cursor. I think my voice is audible, right? You're able to hear me? Hello. Am I audible? Hello. Hello. Hello.